Thanks for joining us. Today we have Dr. Christopher Bowers of Chiropractic Clinic of Iowa. How are you, Dr. Bowers?
I am doing good, Lexi. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Can you tell me about how you got into chiropractic?
I was a late bloomer. I ended up working many jobs after college. So, anywhere in medical labs, DNA labs. And I ended up, when my son was born, I was in sales at the time. So I ended up deciding I needed to do something when he was born and something I wanted to do. I was sick of sales. So in the sales department I was in, it was pretty stressful. So I ended up going back to school at the age of 31 and, probably got in there when I was about 33. And then my son was born when I was 31. But I ended up going back to chiropractic school, got done when, started at about 33 and got done when I was about 37, and I've been doing it ever since. So what got me into that was a friend of mine. I've always thought about chiropractic, and when I went to shadow him one time, that's when I kind of light bulb turned on, and I decided that's what I really wanted to do. So I had a really good time that day, and just seeing how he helped people, it was pretty miraculous. So.
Now, when you say seeing how he helped people, what's the best part of your work?
That is it. I mean, people come in, they come in such pain, and they need the help, and see the light bulb go off in their eyes, see their eyes brighten up and make their day. That's the most rewarding thing in the world.
Okay, so what's the most common condition or kind of thing that you treat and diagnose?
Sciatica is really, really common. Disc issues come through the office. Now with the disc issue, it's, we see them a few times to see if we can help, and then I'll refer them out if we're not getting anywhere with that, and then get an MRI. But really, a lot of sciatica issues. People don't realize that we see people for everything. We see for extremities, wrists, knees, ankles. They got radicular pain down their arms, pain or numbness, tingling. We see a lot of that. We're able to help with that usually. We do work on TMJ. That one thing you might not realize too is that people come in and they have vertigo, and help with that. So that's one that people don't really think of a chiropractor for. But PTs can help with that, and MDs, chiropractors, everybody. There's a newer called the athlete's maneuver, and sometimes we're able to deal with that. There's a specific condition called BPPV, which is benign paroxysmal positional vertigo. That one it's pretty miraculous if you can get it to. It's not, we can't always help with it, but a lot of the time we can. And when we hit a home run, it's pretty amazing. So.
Wow. So when you say help with it, do you ever get patients that come in with a condition and you can relieve their pain, but you can't really heal it, or do you actually heal people too?
It depends on what they got going on. We look at the X-ray. It may be something where there's a misalignment that's causing this to go out and causing the sciatica. And if we don't continue treatment to try to straighten that, then it can come back. But yeah, I don't like to use the word cure.
Okay.
Because there's life happens, and I try to tell people, it's like going to the gym. It's maintenance.
Okay, so we kind of talked about what the best part about working in chiropractic is, and it's healing and help, or relieving people and helping people. But what's the worst part about being a chiropractor?
Taking notes. That all the paperwork is always the headache with it.
Typically, there are 4 struggles in businesses, and it's passion, time, money, and the people that you're working with. And so, what would you say is the hardest struggle for a chiropractor, or for you specifically?
Time, because you do have to do a lot of things outside of patient visits. Time, finances. I mean, that's a struggle too. So, time and money. What was the others?
People and passion.
People and passion. That's not people, and are awesome. We've got a lot of great my patients. I love them. They are so kind, and send cards at Christmas and things like that. And
Aw.
so, and you just love, you never know who's going to walk in, who you're going to meet that day. And, it's a small world sometimes, and people And, but I love people. That's the one part about it I love. One of the parts. Um, but yeah, I think time is a tough one because you've always got to study different things.
So, because you're basically a physician and an entrepreneur, so you're highly specialized skill set, education in that whole element, but then you're also running a business.
And that's what in chiropractic school they don't. Nothing against anything with any schools. I'm just saying I don't get that much, that good of a business mind. We have to learn that kind of on our own.
Yeah, yeah, totally feel you on that. What demographic is the hardest to work with? Like, I mean, depending on your location, like for example, physicians in LA, they have over the border competition where, people can cross the border and get way cheaper services. In other areas, everyone's on Medicaid. In other areas, people are completely aesthetic, completely cosmetic issues and not, difficulty. So what would you say? I mean, you have older, you have younger. What would you say is the hardest demographic to work with?
To work with, I would say the elderly population is a little tougher. That varies by patient though, because some patients are really frail. Really, so you got to. There's an activator tool that we use that's a little less invasive, but they can. They're just they're fragile. But you get these other elderly patients that come in with tough nails. So, but I would say if I had, but we work on all patients. So
I gotcha.
99. So
I gotcha.
And I like working with kids too. It's a good idea for kids to get adjusted kind of regularly too to help with scoliosis. Because I have a few patients that I'm working with, and a few patients even related to me that I wish would have came in younger, and now they're dealing with this huge scoliosis. And there's things we could have done early on, but sometimes your families
Mm. Yes. So okay. Outside of work, what gets you out of bed in the morning?
So,
Aw.
yeah, he's graduating this year, and that's just been me and him. So,
Aw. And so, is he going to go away to school?
no, he's going to go to community college here in town.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's going to start out doing the 2-year thing here, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
So how is the work-life balance? I mean, while he was growing up, you're a physician and a business owner and a single. Were you a single dad at the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much, yeah, since he was born. Probably a year after. I haven't been that long. So the work-life balance has been a very difficult thing. I think now he's about ready to graduate. I think I kind of got it figured out. But I've had, it takes a village sometimes, and my folks have helped watch him. When I was going through school, he was 2 when I took him there, and so they were, I was about 45 hour away. But they would come down and help me out. So that was very helpful, and I'm very grateful for that. And no, work-life balance is a difficult thing, but it's so important for your mindset. And a lot of the things I've been working on over the years are kind of coming to fruition now. So we'll see. How this one goes.
Okay, so outside of your work life and your home life, who is Chris Bowers?
Christian, caring guy, guy that will do anything for you, and focused on success and taking care of family.
That's beautiful. And where can viewers learn more about you?
We have a website. They go to my Facebook page, Dr. Christopher Bowers, and our website has a little bio in there, which I think I need to update. But it's www.chiropracticclinicofiowa.com. And yeah, we're based out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and the Facebook page is probably a good place to go. And, any questions people have, I'm always there for them. I give all my patients my cell phone number so they have it. They can call me on the weekends. I usually end up going in on a day or, if people call me over the weekend, I try to put them in a certain time slot. And usually almost every weekend. So,
All right, Dr. Bowers, thank you so much for doing this interview with me.
yes, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.